Last week we got our first real glimpse at the 992.2, and this allowed us to see just how different the upcoming 911 is going to be from the current 911. Porsche's customers have weighed in on the new car, and being the automotive purists that they are, their responses have been mostly negative. In this video, we're going to be talking about everything good about the new 911, everything bad about the new 911, and everything ugly about the new 911. First, let's talk about the good. Porsche likes to describe the 911 as evolution, not revolution, meaning that the 911 of today still carries on the heritage of the first 911 that debuted back in 1963. But not only is the 992.2 a huge departure from the first 911, it's a huge departure from more modern 911s like the 997. And this has a lot of Porsche's customers asking just how much of the 911's heritage has actually been carried over to the 992.2. And the answer is a fair amount. The 992.2 retains the beautiful 911 silhouette, its rear engine, and it still offers rear-wheel drive and a manual transmission. Without a doubt, the biggest advantage the upcoming 911 has over the current 911 is aerodynamics. In front of the outer two radiators are groups of vertical slats that open during heavy acceleration to provide additional cooling to the radiators, and close while cruising to increase airflow around the car and improve gas mileage. The front splitter has also been redesigned and is now larger and more aggressive to provide additional downforce and speed up airflow beneath the car. On one of the prototypes, we can see a more advanced fixed wing, and in front of the wheels we can see a pair of inverted fins which most likely help channel air beneath the car. If you're a Porsche fan and want to keep up with the latest news, be sure to subscribe to this channel for the most comprehensive and up-to-date news on Porsche. And if you would like to support this channel and pick up some custom original Porsche merchandise for men, women, kids, pretty much anything, then check out my store, which is linked in the description below. The updated aerodynamics package on the new 911 was designed to accomplish three things: better handling, more speed, and improved gas mileage. And these are all very good things. But improved aerodynamics aren't the only good thing about the new 911. If you ignore the slats at the front and look at the car from the profile and rear angles, it's a great looking car. If there's any other good qualities you think I missed, let me know in the comments section. Now, let's talk about the bad. The 992.2 has completely ditched the classic 5-dial instrument cluster for an all-digital dash. And the car is enormous by 911 standards. It's also extremely tech-focused, which is the opposite of the driving purity ethos that was established by the 911. And all this new technology has made the car very heavy. Now, people will make the argument that all of these weight-increasing modifications were done so the car meets government standards for efficiency and safety. But there's plenty of car companies still making lightweight sports cars that meet those standards. The truth is that one of Porsche's biggest goals right now is to increase sales in China. And as much as people don't want to hear this, the new 911 is not made for automotive purists. It's made for the rapidly growing Chinese luxury market, where people care more about huge cars and technology, not the driving purity ethos. In time, Porsche will come out with various versions of the new 911 that will be more appealing to automotive purists, but they will be extremely limited production cars and mostly will be sold to investors who will lock them away. Now, let's talk about the ugly. While the front of the new 911 is not without its charm, it's pretty far removed from looking like a classic 911, and from a visual design aspect, it's downright horrendous. Yes, those vertical slats serve a purpose, but Porsche chose to make them the most prominent visual feature of the entire car, instead of coming up with a more subtle design. And according to many of Porsche's customers, this ruins the entire look of the vehicle. When the 992.1 first came out, it also featured a front end that people didn't like. and Porsche began offering what they call the Sport Front as an alternative, Porsche might also be planning an alternative front end for the 992.2 as well. But what might be the worst qualities about the new 911 are going to be price and availability. Porsche had an enormous R&D budget to develop all the technology used in the 992.2, and they will be adding those costs to their already extremely high profit margins. But another factor in the price increase is that Porsche has repositioned the 911 from being a premium luxury car to being an ultra-exclusive car. When it comes to cars like the Macan and the Cayenne, Porsche wants to sell as many as possible, but when it comes to the 911, Porsche's dealerships have been making it extremely difficult for their customers to get allocations for new cars. And they've also been adding additional fees to the sales price. While nothing official has been announced, we can expect a base price for the 992.2 Carrera S to be $170,000 or more. And I know this sounds high, but mark my words, when the 992 finally hits the showroom, the actual base price of the Carrera S will be that much or more, and we can expect dealerships to continue adding on their market adjustment fees. Even though the 992.2 was only revealed a week ago, it's already becoming one of the most polarizing 911s ever, and whether you think it's a great addition to the 911 heritage or not is going to depend on what kind of a Porsche fan you are. If you're somewhat new to the brand and you're looking for a car with great performance and the latest technology, you're going to love this car. But if you're an automotive purist who thinks cars should be simple, lightweight, and driver-focused, this is definitely not the car for you. Regardless of all the controversy, I can't wait to see the new 911 in person. And see if Porsche responds to all the negative feedback with some last-minute changes. Thanks for checking out this video, and don't forget to check out my merch store, which is linked in the description below. And for more Porsche content that you cannot find anywhere else, click here to subscribe.